How it goes in Dallas remains to be seen. The Dak Prescott situation. Chris and I talked about this yesterday, and after we recorded PFTPM, I talked to some people in the know. Dak Prescott is talking more and more like somebody who may end up playing elsewhere. And what's kind of going on with the Cowboys and Dak Prescott is a game of chicken. The Cowboys are willing to pay a certain amount now. Dak wants more, obviously. I mean, I know. A deal would be done if that wasn't the case. It's not like the Cowboys are saying, we won't pay you anything. The Cowboys are willing to pay a certain amount. Dak wants more. If that wasn't the case, deal would be done. The question becomes, how high will the Cowboys go before week 1? And will Dak say yes to it? The Cowboys, I think, want to hedge their bets a little bit. And one of the issues, and remember, we get so caught up in the average per year, new money on a contract extension. That's like the default currency for valuing contracts, and we don't look into other things. Length of the contract is an issue. We saw that last week. Both Jordan Love and Tua Tagovailoa managing to finagle 4-year extensions, not 5-year extensions. They're back on the market before they turn 31 in theory. That was a huge win for the players. It never shows up in the post on social media or the headline, because the headline is the APY. Because I think at a certain level, number one, members of the media want to pander to the agents who give them their information. And number two, there's a certain amount of pot stirring because the fans get riled up at how much players are making. Oh, he's not worth that. He's not worth that. Well, yes, he is, or he wouldn't be getting it. We're all worth whatever we get. And Jordan Love must be worth $55 million a year in new money, and Tua must be worth $53.1 because they both got it. The point is, one of the factors that we're looking at, the escape hatch. When can the team get out? And my understanding is the Cowboys are trying to engineer an off-ramp, an exit hatch, an escape hatch. I got to be consistent with my term here. I don't want to be like others who are kind of struggling for a good nickname. Escape hatch. Escape hatch. The Cowboys want one sooner than later. In the event that they recognize they're just not getting any farther with Dak Prescott, another opportunity comes along that maybe could be the answer, or he gets banged up, he starts to regress. They don't want to make a commitment that will be firm 3, 4, 5 years. I think they're looking for an off-ramp after 2 years, potentially. They don't have to take it, but potentially. I don't know that it's 2 years. I'm just telling you that one of the issues is, when will the Cowboys be able to get out of a longer-term relationship with Dak Prescott? That's a factor here. That's my understanding. But dollars continue to be a big issue. And the risk they're taking is, let's say he has a big year. Let's say they get to the NFC Championship game, God forbid, first time since 1995. You know, as you're playing deeper into January, other teams are plotting their free agency moves, and they're saying, hey, maybe we make a run at Dak Prescott. Maybe we pay him $70 million a year. And I think the Cowboys, and I don't like betting against your player. I just don't like it. If you're inclined to bet against your player, then just go ahead and move on from him. But the Cowboys are kind of betting against that. Like, you know, we'll take our chances that he's going to go out and have a big year and maybe could walk away and make far more from someone else than we want to pay. We're willing to take that, good problem to have if that means we get to the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl. But I feel like they're betting the under, because just go ahead and get the deal done. Let's give him the security. Let's give ourselves the certainty, and let's go see if we can get to a level we haven't reached in 29 years.
Well, good evening, everybody. We're going to leave it right there. Enough is enough. I do want to get into the Dak Prescott issue tonight, but I'm hearing some background music, something in the background, Cody. I want to welcome, first things first, good evening, everybody. I hope everybody had a good... Yeah, Cody, whatever you got playing, I could hear it.
You still here?
Yeah, I mean, like whatever you were hitting on your phone, I could hear it. But yes, everybody, good evening. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as the Mailman. I did get 3 videos up today, so I know like a lot of people are like, wow, you did 3. I'm like, yeah, well, when I don't work at my government job, Mark Holmes, I could actually do some work, but. We're here. We're going to do a live stream, and we're going to talk pretty much whatever you guys want to talk about. But I wanted to talk about Dak Prescott tonight. I got to pick and choose when. And I'd like to welcome the Cody Show Sports is in the house. He's a YouTuber on the game like a short time, and I wanted to do a live stream with him. He lives in H-Town. He is East Side Harold's neighbor, basically. So we wanted to bring him in here. He's a Cowboy fan, and we want to talk some Cowboys. So what's up, Cody? How are you, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Just, trying to get through this off season, with all the different variables of what people think about the Cowboys and what they got to say, about Dak Prescott and, on and on and on. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Parsons. There's a lot of everybody got their opinion or something to say about the Cowboys, but that's I'm ready to get over it, get into the season.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I am. But unfortunately, Cody, our football team does things one way, my man. They do. Hold up here. They do stuff one way, and that is how they want it. It's how they want it, right? It's all about, their terms. You heard it right there. I found that clip, and I'm like, here we go. They want an escape hatch. But, I'm a little jealous. My guy, Twiz the Jig is in here, and just 35 minutes from me, Cody, we got 50,000 people. 50,000 people are at a open training camp practice at the link for the Eagles. It's a little I love it, actually, Cody. I mean, Mark's going to training camp. He flies out on Sunday. I actually love the fact that it's almost embarrassing that it's a dead zone. Don't get me wrong. It'll be busy this weekend. You'll get all the people wanting to buy the balloons and all the merch and the kids coming out to see the Cowboys. But the real fans, the Monday through Fridays, the smart people who would normally go and spend time at camp, they don't want to go. Why? Because it's of what's going on. What's up? I'll get to the chat in a sec. What's up, Woke? So it's a little embarrassing. Like I said, that's the difference between the Eagles and the Cowboys right now. I don't think there's much difference, Cody, on field. I think, I would agree. Eagles have an unbelievable offense. We'll see how it evolves without Jason Kelsey and with Kellen Moore. We'll see how that works. But,
Right.
the defense is a work in progress, to say the least. Even Twiz would tell you that as well. But the fact that they have all the excitement, right? They find a way to get all the business done, right? They get all the business done. They identified that Hassan Reddick was not going to play ball, or maybe Howie said, listen, I know what he wants. We're not paying that. We can't really afford that. Technically, you could, but Howie Twiz is probably looking down the line saying, okay, if I give this guy $25 million a year, I can't give this guy, this guy, and this guy. You have to look out years in advance. Who's coming up with contracts? That's where I think we lack. Us, Cody, and I'm going to let you. I want your opinion on the CeeDee Lamb and the Dak contracts. I do have a poll up there, but it seems like Dallas every year they want to wait till camp. They want to be in the news for all the wrong reasons. Now. And that's pretty embarrassing, isn't it? That the Eagles have $50K at their open practice, and we're sitting there talking about nobody at the Cowboys practice, quote unquote, America's team, because they're playing around. So, what's your thought on CD getting the contract first, and then I have a poll if Dak gets done before the season?
Well, I think they finna go on ahead and sign him. I give him about next week.
Who,
They'll
CD?
have it done. Yeah, they'll have it done next week. That's the way they like to do things. They like to be in the spotlight. So, they want to take over the training camp. They want to take over the training camp.
For all the wrong reasons, though, right? What's up, man? How are you, brother? For all the wrong reasons, Cody, in my opinion, it's like we don't need to, I think we're giving the team an out. You know what I mean? We're giving them an out by not. I think they do this to take the focus off of Mozzie Smith struggling. But anyway, what's your thought on Dak? I mean, do you think Dak gets done before the season, or do you think? I got my opinions, but I'm curious about yours.
Man, that's at one time I was thinking that I'm still believing that he will get it done, but
Bluetooth disconnected.
Yeah, that's
but
what it was. I was hearing your Bluetooth through your phone, and it was
you hear
going.
me?
Yeah, well, like I heard you, but that's what it was. The Bluetooth must have been hooked up to your audio device because that's what I was hearing earlier on your cell phone.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
yeah. Because I have a Rodecaster Pro and I have a Bluetooth feature that I could play stuff on, but I got to make sure I turn it off because the live.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Yeah,
I had to turn my phone off.
What's good, Bernard? Yeah. So, what do you think about Dak? You think it's going to be touch and go, right?
Yeah, well, I think if he continues to
Bluetooth disconnected.
It's
play
all.
at the level that he's playing, especially in practice, he already solidified that he's, they could see the difference between him, Lance, and they know what they got in Cooper Rush. So, but I'm thinking that they realize now that Lance is not going to be the guy, that they can go the cheaper option, and they're going to go on ahead and sign, Dak Prescott. But I don't think it'll be a big, long contract.
Well, as we heard from Mike Florio, Mark Hutchinson, bam, you're a machine, Mark Hutchinson. You really are, bro. We got to hang out. You're crazy. I don't believe Dak will get a contract this year, but then I'm thinking about the lawsuit that got shut down and it might possibly happen. That's a good way to look at it. Thank you for the super chat, Mark Hutchinson. It's Friday, right? No, Mark, real quick, is it Friday for farmers too, or you're? I know you're going to be up at, the crack of dawn, the ass crack of dawn, Mark. But are you going to be out there tomorrow, or what? I'm just curious. But so that puts us real quick. We're at 34, so we're at $41. We're $41 away from a giveaway, everybody. I got everything going out tomorrow, everybody. So just everybody who won something, you guys will be getting it tomorrow, or you'll get it probably middle of next week. But here's my thing, Cody. It's like I think they're taking.
Right?
Yeah, well, go ahead, bro.
But he said I'm thinking about the lawsuit that got shut down and it might possibly happen. What do you mean by that? It might possibly happen.
Meaning they might sign Dak. So,
okay.
Yeah. And that reminds me, let's go back to the top, or as I like to say, circling back. Let's go back to the top here. We got Felix in the house. We got John Acme, Isaac Ramirez. We got Chris May in the house. West Virginia country boy, Brad Harris. Yeah, Twiz the Jigger. What's up, Twiz? Hamid, my guy. Ginger Rogers, she's a winner from last night. A shirt will be going out to her tomorrow. Linda Conyers. How are you, Linda? CZ. What's going on, CZ? Who else we got in here? We got Curtis Bergdorf. What's up, Curtis? Are you off tonight or what? I know I saw Chris May in the house. Nike 3. A lot of Eagle fans in here. A lot of Eagle fans. And listen, I'm excited for you guys to have an excitement in your training camp. Unfortunately, our owners refuse to let us have that type of excitement. Thomas Garrett. What's up, Thomas? Hamid says Dak was paid already. I'm not reading any more of that, Hamid. Come on. You want me to read it all? Give me a super chat, buddy. Asman30, can we talk Guadalajaras and Rosies? Asman, you know me. I'm all about the brown water. You bring it on. West Virginia country boy. I already said you. I think that's it. Oh, Niners all damn day. Yeah, Lance season. You sold us damaged goods, Niners. Damaged goods. My man's arm.
Yeah, all right.
Dude, what the heck? This really annoys me because I was at the draft, Cody, me and Primetime and Mark, and putting in the work and studying and doing all that. And we gave up a 4th round pick where we could have had a damn running back. We could have had Marshawn Lloyd in training camp. We could have had Jalen Wright in training camp. And we
That's
didn't
true.
because we traded it for Trey Lance, who probably shouldn't make the team, everybody. If we're keeping it
should.
100, Cody, he's 3 out of 3. I would not keep him. There's such a ridiculous waste of a pick. Woke. I got Woke. What's up, Woke? Let me just finish this and let you talk. Brad Harris, my guy. Joey Garcia. It doesn't matter what we do if Dak chokes. Here we go. Joey's Mr. Negative. What's up, Joey? Bernard Taylor. How are you, my guy? I got Mark Hutchin. Niners all damn day. Brian Johnson was no joke. We can get to Brian Johnson shortly. I'm fine with that. Brian Johnson was a fall guy, and I thought that was BS. And Linda, we got a stud rookie safety for that fourth. Yeah, I'm sure you did, Niners. I'm sure you did. But anyway, Cody, go ahead, bro. What do you got on your mind tonight, man? Just to let everybody know, I got Cody's channel pinned up at the top. So give him a sub up, and he's getting started. I like Mark did to me. I'm just starting out myself, but I always want to do live streams, especially with up and coming Dallas Cowboy the content creators. It's a jungle out there, so we got to take care of each other. So sub up to my guy. But yeah, man. So what are you looking forward to as far as this training camp, Cody? Have your eye on any one particular thing? I'm curious to know.
Well, there's a couple of areas I'm wanting to see what they're gonna do, is especially in the running back room. I want to see what they're gonna do about that, because they got what, eight running backs, 9 running backs.
8. Not many of them are good.
Right. Yeah. And also the DT room. I'm curious about that one tech.
Yeah, well,
We got to do something fast.
Yeah, well, I can shed some light on both, actually. The running backs, this is how they're standing right now. Zeke's on the team, okay? Zeke's on the team. He's not going to be like it's going to be a running back by committee, but Zeke's on the team. And more importantly, Hunter Lepke is looking really good. He is the quote-unquote fullback, but he doesn't really play fullback. Hunter Lepke loves to run the single back, but they're running a lot of two-back stuff. So Zeke and Lepke are definitely on the team. You're starting to hear a little bit about Royce Freeman. What's up, Chris Dooley? How are you, brother? You're starting to hear about Royce, but again, he's a veteran. To me... Just me, I mean, I hate to tell people, but to me, it's Royce or Zeke, not both. That's just how I look at it. I love Zeke, so I'd say, cut Royce and try and get him on a practice squad. That's what I would. He was sitting out there a while, but and then you got Rico Dowdle, Malik Davis, the same old guys who can't stay healthy or average. And that's the one area where I think we can get away with. But I think that the guy that we might be talking about is not on the team yet. Niners all damn day. What's up, brother? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at. It's not pretty. That's why when you talk about the Trey Lance, right, and we gave up a fourth, I would love to have a young stud. I understand that we're all looking at the Oklahoma State running back for next year, but who knows? It's like, why not get one this year? I was very, very upset that we didn't get a running back, but it is what it is. Now, D tackle.
So how many backs? Hold up. How many backs you think they're gonna keep then? Since
well, I think they're going to keep because you remember now we get that extra roster spot because the quarterback doesn't count. Well, he counts towards the 53. He just doesn't count towards the 48. So we'll probably keep 3 running backs and a fullback. So it'll probably be, if I had to guess, it'll probably be Zeke, Lepke, Deuce Vaughn, or Zeke, Rico, Deuce, and then Lepke. Probably 4 total. is what I'm guessing. Everybody else will be released and try and get back on the practice squad. Deuce Vaughn, we'll see. I mean, they're running him out of the slot. What do you think? I mean, everybody was really tough on Deuce last year. I think that's a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, well,
Okay, I got another super chat. I'm sorry, West Virginia. I heard they're looking for one text. Let's hope so. That's another thing. I want to let Cody respond, then we'll dig into the D tackle and one text. Thanks, West Virginia. Thanks, brother. Go ahead, Cody. Your assessment on what I said, and just talk about the D tackles and like what you're thinking.
well, I'm hearing a lot about Rogers doing better than Mozzie from what they're saying, that he's outperforming him. And Rogers was a 7th-round pick, wasn't
He was.
he? Yeah, and Mozzie still projected at was a number 1, and still not. He's not playing to the number 1 projection yet. He's still having problems. So
Mozzie is. Let's be honest, people. Mozzie's doing better, but he's having good days, bad days. Mozzie doesn't like football, people. That's a problem. I'm just going to keep it 100. But again, people are trying to compare. Yeah, Cody, people are trying to compare Mozzie to Jordan Davis. Well, now, like we're talking 2 different stratospheres. Mozzie was a 2nd-round pick that was taken at the bottom of the 1st, kind of like Nolan Smith with the Eagles. Nolan Smith basically had a waste year last year like a Mozzie. So, again, like Hamid likes to bust on Mozzie, but that's what we're talking about. Now, Mozzie does have good days. He's not horrible. But when you hear the coaches talk about everybody on the line, and they're really grilling Mozzie. Jeff's, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Zaniga, the new D-line coach, looks like a man amongst boys. He's a beast, played D-line in this league for like 13 years, played with the Dolphins, played with a lot of teams. He's been hard on Mozzie, but maybe that's what he needs. Maybe.
ain't Greg dealing with the line too?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Brad. I don't know what's going on. It's storming where I'm at, so maybe that's it. It's good, then it gets bad, then it's good, then it gets bad. So I apologize. Jacob Lemaster, old enough to throw hands at Eagles fans. What's up? What's going on? Who's throwing hands? Westwood, let's see. Mark Cutchin, Linda Conyers. I don't think you would answer. What happened, bro? I'm missing. Let's see. So we got 31 votes so far. 52 say yes, 48 say no. I think it's a close thing. Must have a weak signal game. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know what's happening here. Our signal is not great tonight. It was good. It's going to go and come, so just hang in there. Everybody seems to want to be online, but that doesn't have to do anything with it. It's more or less, there we go. Now it's fine. I probably should have restarted. Storm where I'm at, too. Yeah, Curtis, it really unloaded here about 15 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, I'm not talking about the past. Someone help Jacob. What's Jacob saying? It's all fun and yeah, everybody relax. It's fine. We don't got Drew in here tonight. Drew's working. Rob A is out with his family. We got I don't see Wade Walker in here, so that's fun. They just got to learn how to you take turns. But yeah, I think our defensive tackles, Cody, I think they're actually doing pretty good. Denzel Daxon is actually showing at one technique as well as Justin Rogers. Obviously, we have Carl Davis, the veteran. He's a one tech. But I agree where I think we might be reaching outside of the organization to fill that as well. So,
Do Mozzie look big as he did coming out of college?
He's close. Smaller. He's close. Yeah, he's like he was at 310. I don't know how he's maintaining that, but he was at 310. So, You know, it's a big deal, but let's get into something positive. Jacob, I'm too old for our hands. I do that stick talk now because our linebackers, Cody, are really good. That's the thing I'm loving about this training camp. It seems like Eric Kendricks with DeMarvion Overshown with the LSU linebacker. He's actually looking really good. So I think our linebackers are going to be way better than what they were last year. They just are.
Oh yeah.
Don't you
Yeah, I
think?
agree.
That's a strength.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Who am I thinking of? I can't think of his name. The linebacker out of LSU. Damone Clark.
Damone Clark.
Yeah, Damone. Mike Fisher did a presser, and he said that Damone looks really good. So again, Damone Clark's not a guy that you should have the green dot on, but they were expecting him to do that once. What's his name? Once the Wolf Hunter got hurt. So once Van Der Esch got hurt, and obviously Overshown was lost early, it was really tough, and we didn't replace anybody. So, all right, everybody, wrestle your ass. Curtis, what's up, brother? How you doing? You're off tonight, right, Curtis? What happened, Niners all damn day? Yeah, it like keeps going in and out. Allen 88, what's up, brother? Overshown going to be a beast if he can stay healthy.
It is going in and out.
What's that? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I say it is going in and out. I just seen it.
Yeah, it is. It's unfortunately it's good right this second. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Niners all damn day. It's in and out. I apologize, but we're good right now. So let's just roll as long as we could go. And I think that defensive back. What's your? They ramped up Trayvon. Trayvon's looking really good. Trayvon.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and speak on Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah, he's. I think they still need to take it slow with him a little bit. I
Definitely.
don't want to rush him too fast.
Yeah, people are looking. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jacob. But yeah, people are getting all worked up that he's on PUP. That's what you're supposed to do with guys that are coming back off of ACL. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, Brad Kendrick. It's just lower back stiffness. He's a veteran. He don't need to be out there every day. He'll be fine, Brad. But yeah, I think we're strong in D-back. I really do. It'll be interesting to see how heavy we go with that one. With that position. We got Diggs and Bland will be day one starters. And then you have Lewis in the slot. But you also have Kalen Carson.
Yeah.
Who's doing well. So that's 4.
Yeah, he's doing real well.
Real well, I know. And then it's a bunch of names, right? It's Eric Scott Jr., Nashawn Wright.
Right, yeah.
What Eric Scott I said, right? So it's like it'll be interested to see what they're going to do. They have
safety room stacked too. So
Josh Butler looks really good, number 31. So I think right now our top 5 DBs.
I heard you say that about Josh Butler on another video that you made.
Yeah.
I guess today.
Yeah, this morning.
I need to check him out because I don't know too much.
You got Diggs, Bland, Lewis, Carson. Those 4, and then Josh Butler. Josh Butler has a couple picks. Number 31. He's really doing well. He was on the practice squad last year, and he's just taking a step forward. So that's why I was saying guys like Eric Scott Jr., Nashawn Wright. You can't keep them all.
Nah. So what school did he come from? I don't remember him.
I'm not sure. You'll have to Google him. I'm sorry. It says the connection's good on my end, everybody. So it was bad. Now it's good. So I apologize if it's, if it's not great. Will Diggs be ready for the start of the season? Twiz, yes. Yes, he will. He will be ready day one. What happened? Twiz looked up Speedy Gonzalez because a stream stopped. Yeah, I know. I saw that. Philly D's in the house. Another super chat. Mark Hutchin, wish you could join me with the and Cole's on it. Oh, yeah, man. We can meet at the Maverick Bar. We can hang out, man. That would be fun, Mark. But I can't see what that word is. Meet me that go at on Cole's and have a beer. Mark Hutchinson, shout out to the $5 super chat. We're getting close, people. We're getting close for another giveaway.
So when you put those in the drawing, they still in there, right?
Yeah, I leave him in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I leave him in there. Unless I want to do something just for one night, I'll just make another. I'll put him in a hat or something. You guys can hear me, right? I would imagine. What's good, Marcus Blackman? How are you? Him and Izzy, but injuries, I understand so far. Israel Mukwamu, that's a guy. We have a deep safety room, but Mukwamu's not having the best of camps. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting what's going to happen with Israel Mukwamu. I know who's not having a good camp. I want to circle back. Junior Fahoko, it's now or never. We need him.
I thought he had a couple of picks.
No, the Fahoko. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, doing in the practice.
Well, I heard Bobby Belt saying that he's up and down and he hadn't seen much, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Thanks, West Virginia. I can't help that we got storms in the area. It says excellent condition right now, so I'm good. I think my internet's fine right now. So, it is what it is. But I do have a couple things here. Jerry Jones had a let me share my screen here. Jerry Jones was asked a few questions today, and the Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones spent several minutes with the media because that's what Jerry does. Cody, he loves. All right, go. I got you, Mark Hudson. He loves talking to the media. Jerry spoke on a quick variety of topics as contract extensions negotiation with CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott continue and certain players stand out on the fields at the River Ridge complex. Anyway, everything is long and drawn out. This is my problem, Cody. It's like if you don't want Dak, it's all a negotiation, Cody. They're trying to save every nickel they can. And that's fine, but at some point, they're going to lose this negotiation and probably overpay, but whatever. It says Jerry Jones didn't have quite an update that his son and team executive vice president Stephen Jones had on Sunday when he said the front office had received an offer from CeeDee Lamb's representation. Yeah, well, why didn't you accept it? But he did say that the team continues to work on it as Lamb's training camp absence pushes further into the second week. It'll be done. They're just progressing in my mind, Jones says. So how it works, Cody, is they're just going to play games. It's like bidding on something on eBay, right? And the seller has one person or two people watching the friggin' thing, and you throw a bid that's fair, and they're like, "Nah, I'm holding out." Well, then I'm gonna not. I ain't gonna follow you or your item anymore. What are you trying to get the blood out of a stone? You know what I'm saying? It's like, like what are we doing here, dude? You know what Justin Jefferson got.
That's right.
I would be a horrible negotiator, I guess, because I would be like, all right, we'll give you what Justin Jefferson did with $1 less in guarantees. Boom, done. And I would just go right to that. I know that's not what he's supposed to do, but it's like that's about where he's gonna fall. That's about where he's gonna fall.
All the leaves fell.
How many more leaves you want to fall? I mean, There ain't no leaves left.
Ain't none left.
Well,
The
like,
only thing they're gonna do is make it bigger for for him. So
well, Cody, I told Mark, I said, I had a hunch that some of the leaves were to see how Trey Lance played in preseason. To me, that was part of their leaves. Because if he would have came out and balled out, and he still can. I'm not here to crap on him, but I mean, he hasn't looked good. I'm just being honest. So
do you
if
do
he
you
come,
think that'll be enough after all the bad things they
well,
saying
I know.
right now?
I
Man.
know you would think, but you got to play the game. Remember, Dak was a horrible practice player, right? And then he got into games and he started lighting shit up. I was like, oh, okay. Dak's a gamer. Again, I don't want a gamer anymore. I want a solid practice and even better a game day quarterback. I think Dak is fine, but I think that was part of the leaves. I think part of the leaves were, let's see what Trey Lance does, because if he does good, then we're going to use that against negotiation, and we'll let him effing walk. We'll let him walk.
I think it was it's two things that they was looking at. Like that one of your guys said earlier, it was, when he was going through that court situation, they was waiting on that too to see if he was going to get in any trouble, if he really did that. So that was one of them, and they waiting on Lance. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hamid.
But all of it is fading away.
Hamid, you can't ever be nice to me, can you, Hamid? That he says Dak a gamer from September to December.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Hamid. You're all love. And then he throws in the laughing emoji to make it all nicey nice. No, that cut me deep, Hamid. Yo, I heard Trey Lance is out there throwing picks in practice. Can anyone confirm this? Marcus Blackman. Yes. Yeah. They're actually all throwing. Actually, the best quarterback in camp is actually looking like Cooper Rush. But all kidding aside, you're supposed to take chances in camp. I mean, Hurts is throwing. Oh, that reminds me. I want to get into that. Niner bang bang still in here. They had after two padded practices, Brock Purdy had 7 interceptions. Just drink that in, everybody.
That's when you do. You
but I mean, that's why. That's why, because you take chances. Exactly. You may, so let's give him a little break with that.
Throws and everything.
Yeah. You're gonna. That's what you're supposed to do, Cody. What you're not supposed to do is what Trey Lance is doing. Is look at the run as soon as the fastest, something happens right away, he's tucking it and running. And we get it.
He got wheels. He got wheels for real.
I mean, he's a big boy. He's put on some muscle. He's a very physical dude. I'm just surprised that his arm strength is not what it was. His arm strength is not as good as I thought it was. Again, the throws to the sideline.
His accuracy is terrible to me.
Dak's got a stronger arm, and Dak's not known for a gun. So, here's what I think it is, Cody. I think it really is mechanics and getting your feet under you. It's like throwing a fastball. If your delivery is not right and your timing's off, that's just how it goes. I think that's what it is. But again, we gave up a 4th-round pick for this guy, and we could have had a running back. We could have still brought Zeke in. We could have had Zeke, Deuce, Lepke, and Marshawn Lloyd. That would have been beautiful. Or Jalen Wright. That would have been great. But no, we had to be, negotiating with our friggin' draft picks, which is so frustrating. Let's see. What do we got? Will Jalen Hurts ever throw... Jacob Lemaster, I think this year Jalen gets to 30. He's with the right coach to put up numbers. I'm not going to say you're going to have any more playoff success. You might. It all depends. It's a long season, people. It's a season of attrition. Twiz knows as well as anybody that defense is a work in progress. The Eagles are going to have to score 30, at least, especially early on, to be able to offset and while these young guys come along. So. Twiz, same here, because he hasn't gotten it done when it matters most. It is what it is. I'm not running away from it. He's Kirk. To me, great numbers, all for nothing. Well, Twiz, I could see what you're saying there. He does have 2 playoff wins. Again, I wouldn't bring that up. He has 2 playoff wins, and he's 5-1 straight up against Kirk Cousins. So if it's a team game, then it's not necessarily Dak. I know Hamid says when they win, Dak had a great game. When they lose, it's a team game. You gotta look at the game. You gotta open your eyes and look at the game and be honest. I don't think Dak was the reason why we lost last year. I don't believe
playoffs.
Yeah, I don't. He didn't have a great game. I get it, but he was not the main reason why we lost. The main reason why we lost, we didn't make the other team punt ever. Think about that.
We didn't.
Right. What's up, Dirty Sanchez? How are you, brother? I don't see why you couldn't. Maybe PlayStation. Eagles has landed. What's up, bro? You're not down at the link? I was going to go down there for a little while, but I didn't. I decided to do a live stream. Hurts hasn't had to throw 30 plus 2 TDs. His legs are just as much as... Yeah, Eagles has landed. I would say this. Everybody forgets when he went to the Super Bowl, he had how many rushing touchdowns? You have to count that as part of the equation. And to me, that's what makes Jalen great. To drop him back like they did as many times last year was a detriment. That's not saying he can't throw the ball. He's just better at the RPO and then working off of that to open up the field. And then he actually does throw a good deep ball. Bobby Babinski should have drafted Jonathan Brooks. He went higher than I thought he was going to go. Bobby, there was running backs after that. There was running backs. I like the fact that we got a Cooper Beebe. I think he's going to pay dividends for years to come. Maybe not this year, but that's fine. But we had Marshawn Lloyd. I loved him. There was a lot of running backs on the board in the 4th round when we didn't have a pick. Elena Walker, how are you? How are you, Elena? But thank you for the super chat. I'm writing you down now, Bobby.
Jonathan Brooks. He from Texas?
Yes. That's another thing. Like when you're on here, I always try. Obviously I got a super chat, so I'm going to be, writing it out. So just get to the chat and just, kind of get to that. You know what I mean? That's what I try and tell people. West Virginia, Jacob Lemaster, Twiz, y'all wouldn't have made the Super Bowl versus Chief if Brock Purdy didn't get hurt. Well, Jacob, you got to give them credit for knocking him out, though, man. Oh, sorry. You guys didn't tell me I was still on the... there we go. My bad. You got to give them credit for that. You got to give them credit for knocking him out, right? Eagles landed. You mean the butt push? Jalen is successful at not scrambling. Jacob, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm going to be honest, though. He needs to run RPO, man. That's what makes him special. Yeah, you're rolling the dice. Yeah, he could get hurt. Yeah, you should have a real good backup. But I think you got to maximize your...
Purdy?
What's that?
You talking about Purdy?
No, we're talking about Jalen Hurts. I know that... I know who's an Eagle fan in the chat, so I know who they're talking about. Marcus Blackman, I'm still salty after the Green Bay loss because we were the better team. Marcus, we were the better team, but and I think that I don't see Sledhead in here. I think Green Bay, there's a lot of hype behind Green Bay, so it's kind of like a high-low situation. Now they have expectations. Are they going to meet up to? I think Detroit wins that division. Your thoughts, Cody? You think Detroit wins that division?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago, and Minnesota.
Well, Jordan got to come with it now.
Yeah, definitely.
He getting paid.
Yeah, he's getting paid. Exactly. Again, Jalen hasn't had that year since getting this big deal, right? It changes. Not to mention a guy like Dak, right, who got his 160, and he had to beg, borrow, and steal to get it. and he's actually had some good years. You know, he was runner-up MVP last year, so you know it'll be interesting. I do think they get the deal done with Dak. People, I think that happens. I do. I think that what's going on at training camp is lighting up, but it's a big light bulb. But I do think, like Mike Florio said, Dallas wants some sort of language where they can get out. It's all about the guarantees. So we'll see.
Yeah. They're trying to pay less too. So do you think?
Now, Bobby, now that's a troll right there. That I appreciate your super chat, but that's a troll. Bobby Babinski, I can't even troll anymore. Dallas, no threat anymore. No threat. We're at least going to split. At least going to split. We may take them both, but at the end, I don't know what we're going to do in the playoffs, Bobby. So if that's what you mean.
And we are no threat.
Yeah,
wow.
We're a threat, man. Trust me when I tell you that defense, Twiz, just please trust me. Our defense is going to be good. So if I'm wrong, you troll me during the season when I'm melting down.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
What you think about if Dak will take less?
He's going to take a little less than what he would get on the open market. I think he wants upwards of $60 million. That's the problem. I think he wants. If I had to think about it, I think he wants. His agents are telling the Cowboys, listen, he's as good as free now, right? Because we don't have to do nothing and we're free. So you got to pay a little more for that. So let's say 55 is the benchmark, right? Everybody around his age is 50. Around his production is 55 million a year. He's probably pushing for 60, hoping to get 58 or 57. So that's what I'm thinking. And I think they'll get there, but they're not going to roll over now and do it for him. My question to you, Cody, and I know you're a Dak guy, so you may not like this, but if they come to a point where they said, we're not getting a deal done, do you come out and say, hey, listen, we're just going to go with Trey. We need to know what he has, and Dak's going to hold a clipboard. I'm just saying to put some pressure. I would hate to see it, but I don't think that would happen to you. I don't think so, right?
I don't think Trey will get that spot. I mean, it'll take a miracle for him to just show up and ball out to the point where we could just say, okay, Trey, we're gonna hand it over to you. You the number one guy. But now the way it's looking right now, that wouldn't be the option, I don't think. But
Bobby, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. Where you live, Bobby? We got to go out and have a drink, man, because you're killing me. 50K at Philly practice, 50 people at Oxnard. I think it's like a few thousand. No, it ain't. He's trolling. But Bobby, you're in the hopper. I still got the Jalen Bobble, so you might win it if we get there tonight. But it stays in there, Bobby, even if you don't win it tonight.
So they've been having.
It's all padded up for you, but I got the Jalen bobblehead. It's the big boy, too. Okay. And it's numbered, so it's a one of, I don't know what number it is. It's inside. I think they made 2,000 of them, and there's a certain number. So, padding the box, my guy. So, yeah. Get to the chat. Dak doesn't owe the Cowboys anything but the fans. Is another story. Marcus, that's where I'm at, right? That's where I'm at. You got to say, Marcus, how much is enough is enough? I know you can be free. Is he really mad to play for the Cowboys? I don't think so. I think he wants to be here, but he's also playing the game because we don't know what the Joneses are doing. We have heard nightmare stories about the Joneses being ridiculous in negotiations. So we don't know what they're saying. So we got to give Dak the benefit of the doubt. This team has done nothing. If I'm giving anybody the benefit, it's Dak Prescott. Linda Conyers, Eagles need to answer a few more questions on defense from me. Linda, you're a very smart woman, and I will tell you That's going to be the issue. It's no secret. You have some young talent, but just like us, Linda, if we have to rely on every rookie, then we're in trouble. So again, you're going to need Bryce Huff to step up. Right now, he's the invisible man. Bobby, look at Bobby. Maybe you should start a GoFundMe for CD and Dak. Well, you're helping, but I'm not giving shit to the Joneses, Bobby. This is going to ship your bobblehead when I pulled him.
Want to make sure he's in that. He want to make sure his name in there.
Yes, indeed. Well, Bobby, just know that YouTube gets 30%, so I get a $1.70.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yeah. When you get monetized, YouTube takes 30% of everything.
I thought, oh man, I thought y'all was getting all of that.
No. That's why live streams are better for me because I'm not at the stage where I make anything off my videos. It's very little, be off of that. You need to get into the thousands of views to make really anything. So, but your live streams are fun, and then I'm pretty much investing everything back into it, like with my setup here. Bobby, where you live anyway, my man? How far are you from me? Are you in South Jersey? Are you Philly? Bobby Bembinski is in. Jacob, the Eagles also upgraded at the defensive coordinator. Eagles get new coordinators every year, Jacob. Every year the Eagles get new coordinators. So I think they actually got two good ones, though. So, in my opinion, you got Vic Fangio. Everybody forgets, Cody. Vic Fangio beat our ass into the ground when he was the coach of the Denver Broncos. Everybody forgets that one. Remember when we wore our red striped helmets and we couldn't make a stop on defense?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I think it was 2-3 years ago.
We don't need to wear them no more.
Yeah, well, actually, we got a winning record, but it seemed like every time I watch Oregon. Okay, Oregon. Yeah, dude, Oregon's beautiful. Bobby, Oregon's beautiful. My son's fiance, her family is from Oregon. See, they have a lot of family. I've never been there, but in a few years, my man, I'll be out that way. I'm going to hit the road once I retire. I definitely want to get to the West Coast and hop in the RV and do my content from the road. It's going to be fun.
Man, is it that bad in Philly on the they got a certain area in Philly to where it's looking like they're just zombies or something they talking about?
Nah.
Is that?
Nah, man, there ain't no zombies in Philly. Just
Well, you know what I'm talking about. They people that's walking the streets on drugs.
just don't go down near it's I don't know, Twiz. Where would you want to stay away from? Maybe Passyunk. Stay away from maybe Kensington after midnight. There you go. CZ, exactly. Kensington. The ladies of the night are on the street. So you might want to don't go to Kensington. There you go, Hamid, my guy. Hamid goes to Kensington. You're there. I used to work in Atlantic City, Cody, and listen, I have stories, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in South Jersey. I'm right in between Philly and Atlantic City. I'm like 35 minutes from Philly, 35, like a half hour from Atlantic City. I live in a real rural area, like where all that's around me is blueberry fields and stuff. So, but Trenton and Chester. All right, Bobby. But listen, I don't know that any city you want to hang out when too late. I was at the draft, right? I was talking to this one dude at the draft and this lady, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we told all the criminals to be nice for a few days because it was beautiful in Detroit. It was nice. We were walking around. It was beautiful. But they told them, make sure just don't make us look bad. And as soon as the NFL draft was over, then all the crime picked back up, all the theft. Linda, they've always handed contracts wrong. This should have been a deal done a long time ago. Who we talking about? Dak?
I gotta be talking about that.
Jalen Hurts likes to sniff around the men's underwear department. Dirty Sanchez, what's up, my guy?
What?
Dirty Sanchez don't play games.
Sniff around the men's underwear.
Hey, Dirty Sanchez, what content creator would
Uh,
actually read that? Me. I would.
yeah.
And I made you a mod. What was I thinking? We can't even block your ass, Dirty. I can, but I won't. Shit. Darby, pretty much Philly, real crappy. Twiz, it is what it is, man. People act like Philly's any worse. I think Cody, I think Baltimore is like, and Baltimore used to be, it's clean, but it used to be like unbelievably safe. Now it's like a crime haven.
Oh yeah.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Man, I ain't never been to Baltimore.
Yeah. Well, I usually go drive through Baltimore to go to Mark's. Mark lives in Northern Virginia, basically. He says he lives in Virginia. Technically, he does, but he's a stone's throw from Washington, D.C. He's literally 20-minute drive from D.C. Marcus Blackman Sr., I think they should have signed Dak when Jalen signed. Dallas would have picked up $20 million and got him for $53. Yeah, exactly, Linda. This is what I talk about. Pinks are in Baltimore, eh? Nice, ass man. Bobby, look at Bobby. Dak and CD, top 20 players with no contract. Bobby.
Hey, that's true.
That's a good point, my guy. That's a good point. Yeah. You're not just a pretty face, Bobby. Again, I don't take much stock. I had Philly 500 on the other night. I don't take much stock in lists, but they're good players. Let's just be honest. Whether they win in the playoffs or not, I think it's all encompassing. Cody, everybody wants to throw Dak under the bus. I don't trust him in tight spots. It's not. Listen, man. It's just. It all starts on defense, people. We need a dominating front four. We don't have a dominating front four right now, so we'll see how it works this year. But Bobby, I'm rating you out again. I got to see how close we are.
Man, we just need to go forward. It's we got to put that behind us now, man. That's the way I be thinking, with the all the things that you hear over and over again about Dak, and at one time they was talking about Jerry Jones saying that he needs to put Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor so we can kill that. And
yes.
he did, and then we still talking about the past.
Yep, we're $16 away from a giveaway. So if not tonight, we will definitely get one by the next live stream. Baltimore is the only place where my paperwork told us not to get out of the car in the dark. See, Twiz, I told you, it's not good anymore. It's not. The Cowboys always have to wait to sign players. Jacob, that's how it works, man. Y'all think the Cowboys paid Dak? Well, answer the poll, Crowley. You let me know. I think so. I think it happens before the year. And I think the only reason, Cody, is because of how Trey Lance looks. I really do. But I played a clip I played a clip at the beginning of the live stream. Basically, Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk was saying Dallas is trying to do a deal where they're not screwed for the whole contract. If they want to get out with not too much dead money, I don't think that's going to happen. Lou Branch, what's up, my guy?
And that's what Dak you talking about?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think so either, because
not that he's going to sign a 2-year deal. But maybe they're throwing language in there to say, hey, after 2 years, if it's not working out, the guarantee is the guarantee, right? When you sign it, you're going to get a guaranteed number. But Dak don't have to play them games. You're going to have to pay Dak on a 4-year deal, probably $57 annually, probably more because he's looking like a free agent, and that's how it goes. Hey, Crowley, never mind. Got it. Go Birds. Crowley, why aren't you down at the link, my man? Are you local? I was going to go with a buddy and stream, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. Lance is a bust. I want Dak versus Hurts showdown. I would love that, Bobby. I would love that, Bobby.
Killing it, man.
Bobby,
Bobby on a roll.
Yeah, yes, he is. Bobby Babinski. Bobby.
Oh, Mark
Yeah, Mark
Hudson.
Hutchins, man, he's
He
a
said just because.
he's a great supporter of
Man,
this channel, man. I would love,
wow.
I mean, I appreciate him. Bobby Babinski, you're in, my man. And then Mark Hutchin, you're next. And what happens with Mark is, unless there's a real good item, he gives it to somebody else. So he don't even want the gifts. He just wants the support, which is really what it's about, man. I appreciate him that's just very nice of you, Mark.
Yeah, that's cool.
But that's why I was telling you, Cody, when you once you see Cody's at the point now where he doesn't have a lot of guys helping him out how to do this. I'm not like the tech guy, but I kind of learned it. But I could definitely offline help you. You're gonna have to invest, unfortunately. You got to invest to get like the right kind of stuff to make your job easier because it's tough. Think about me doing this by myself. That's why I was saying to have you deal with the chat when I'm writing out these things. West Virginia Country Boy, I think that did it. We're at 62. Oh, yeah, we have definitely have a drawing tonight. So shout out to West Virginia, another big supporter of the channel. I appreciate him. How many in here is going to the Dallas game against the Eagles in Dallas? Are you going to try and get there, Cody?
I had my eyes set on the Houston and Dallas game in November.
Yeah, I can see that.
I
But
might try.
I'm just saying, me and Mark and a primetime Phil are going to Dallas. So we're going to have the plan is everybody is Mark's good friends with Dak's uncle. So Dak's uncle is going to help us set up a catering service. We're going to have a tailgate on the day of the game. So it'll be kind of cool to hang out with people. I know I got at least a half dozen people coming.
So that's in November, right?
West Virginia, absolutely. Email me at Game Time Brian. Let me know where you're staying, and I'll give you my hotel info. Definitely want to do live streams at the hotels. Get everybody involved. I'm really looking forward to this. So
that's in November, right?
November 10th, I believe the game is. You'd have to look it up, but yeah, Dan Psilio's supposed to go, but we'll see. We'll see about that. But it'll be fun. The Eagles, it's funny. I've been to two Dallas games at the old Texas Stadium, and they were both against the Eagles. I've always went with Eagles people, so we're going to an Eagle game again. So it's Eagles. I have. Like a lot of my friends are Eagles fans. They know me. They know the baggage. So
Jerry sucks.
Is that what he said? Let's see what he says. Isaac Ramirez, what's up, my guy? Jerry's the smartest owner in the league. He makes the money getting to talk about. Jerry sucks more than Dean. The Crowley.
Yeah.
The Kobe Dean. We'll see, bro, about him. Hello, Game Time from old, fat, well-endowed Cowboy fan from Terrell, Texas. Timothy, every time you say that, it reminds me of my father because he used to tell me about Terrell, Texas. Mark Holmes and Big Sills in training camp. Hey,
I never heard of it.
I'm sorry. You go ahead.
I say I never heard of Terrell, Texas.
How far is Houston from Dallas? It's like 5 hours, right?
At least four.
Yeah. Like I said, my buddy lives around the corner. He lives in Houston. He just moved out there a year ago. Him and his family.
Oh, okay.
Nah, Dean is terrible. There's no more. We'll see in my eyes. Crowley.
Out of town he moved to.
Yeah. Do you know where Lou moved to, Tina? In Houston?
Hope it's the north side, not the south side.
Yeah, I know Houston, but we're at in Houston. Yeah, she don't know. I'll ask Lou. Lou's believe it or not, Lou's from here, but he's a big time. Lou is, I don't want to say his last name, but yeah, I'll say it. Lou Rosado. He's a big insurance guy now, or a financial guy. He's a big Buffalo Bills fan. I was going to have him on last year, but we couldn't link up. Happy birthday to your son, Game Time. Brad, thank you so much for bringing that up. Yeah, Trevor's 23 today. We had the ribs. I made 4 racks of ribs. They were a big hit.
Well, tell him the Cody show said happy birthday.
I will definitely do that. He's upstairs with his girl right now, so I ain't going nowhere near that. But yes, I will definitely tell him the Cody show said happy birthday.
He is a man now, right?
He is. He's 23. He's a man. He's a man. He's a man. He's a man. Marcus, he makes too much money. Sucks as an owner and GM. I hear you, West Virginia. Sugar Daddy. Brian to Houston Fund. My guy. What's up, Sugar Daddy? How you been, man? Sugar Daddy, he's another guy. Check out his YouTube channel. I ain't gonna lie to you, Sugar Daddy. Normally when I watch your channel, I'm lit. And I'm watching you play...
What do you do?
He does streaming video games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sugar Daddy Williams.
And that's big time, too.
Well, my son wants to do it. Hey, Sugar Daddy, my son wanted to. He wants to do a YouTube channel. Then he sees all the work that I put in. He's like, oh, I don't. He goes, I want to do it, but I'm like, it's not easy. Everybody thinks this shit's easy. It's not easy.
It looks easy.
It's not easy, and but hey, if there's any advice I could give you, Cody, do videos from your phone. I blew up from doing regular videos. I know you told me what you did, like your drive to work. And I could help you out with what app. There again, more money, but it's like I think I pay like $50 like for the year or something like that. But it's an app for your phone, and it makes it easy. We got Phil on it at prime time, and you just got to get the content up. Nobody cares that we're sitting in front of a great system, or it's nice to be able to do it here. But I think I made all these subscribers by doing my morning drive every day, and doing on my lunch I do a half hour. I use my lunch.
I know.
So it's.
I didn't check you out before on there.
I mean, I ain't much to look at, but I think I could offer something for the, and I try and be cool, man. I really do. As far as here you go, Sugar Daddy, you're in the hopper, my guy. I try and be fair. I take pride in being. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. I had a damn bag over my head when we lost to Green Bay. It was embarrassing. But the one thing Cody, the one thing I could tell you this also is once you get to a point where you're streaming games and you're monetized, when Dallas doesn't do well, your views go up. So you got something to look forward to.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody wants to troll
They always got something going on.
Yeah. Game Time, thank you for not having people on talking over you. I come here and Mike Fisher from my football. Timothy, I get a lot of crap for talking over my guests, but here's the deal. I want my guests to talk. So if they're not, I'd rather have him. Like if you watch me and Phil, we've got it down to a science where we're going to cut off each other, but we're each going to get equal time. I don't like interviewing. Like I could sit here and go, so West Virginia country boy, like what do you do for, nobody wants to hear that. We want to have a give and take. And I like getting to the chat. My guy, Philly 500, who is a great guy, by the way. You ever watch his streams? He gets to the chat, and I got people always stop cutting off people to get to the chat. It's about the chat, Cody. It's not about me and you. We're not Stephen A. Smith. So, we need to get to the chat. That's why, like, if I'm on somebody else's show, like you'll see me on Mark's show. Mark's talking like I'm talking now. You should be looking at the chat. Go, oh, yeah, Linda, you're going all in your pocket is what it's meant, LOL. I've picked up on that, and I think that's what people like. Hamid, look at the troll Hamid. Hamid, why didn't Cowboys sign that first tackle that came last week? You mean Carl Lawson? I don't know. Cody, what do you know about Carl Lawson and maybe why they didn't sign him?
They haven't signed him yet?
Well, no. They brought in 4 guys.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They signed two other guys.
Yeah, they signed. I can tell you who they signed. They signed...
yeah,
well, I did a video on it. They signed... let me pull it up here. The Cowboys signed... It's funny, my internet's been fine. As soon as my wife went off line, she was playing her World of Warcraft. So maybe that's what it was. It was her fault all along. She just gave me the
Yeah,
look
you
of
better,
death. She gave me the look of death.
you better change that.
Oh shit! I was just messing. See, I know how to hit her buttons. So, yes. Anyway, we signed Shaka Tony, the edge rusher, and Al Quadin Muhammad. Both of them were suspended by the NFL last year.
Oh my goodness.
One for gambling, and one for substance abuse. So we got that going for us.
I thought we stopped getting guys like that.
Well,
We was trying to change the culture.
when you're desperate, you're
Well,
desperate. You know what I'm saying? So it
trying
is
to give
what
them
it
a
is.
chance. But we used to be known for that. You know that.
Sugar Daddy. She's
Yeah.
playing. She's playing Warcraft. I kid you not. What do they call people who play Warcraft, Dina?
That's what I said.
Oh, WoW. That's right. She's playing WoW. Yeah, well, Sugar Daddy's in here. He's got the YouTube channel where he's always playing. AJ's. My son AJ's always watching, or he watches the replays. He's, So anyway, Lou Branch. You know how the Cowboys do. They're always like shopping the blue light special. You know the Dallas. Come on now. If the,
Marcus Blackman, West Virginia Cowboy. That's a hard sell.
yeah.
Oh, he talking to him.
West Virginia country boy, that's hard sell, especially after getting beat down by the Packers. We rarely bring in vets anymore. Chris May, what's up, man? Yeah, I hear you. A Crowley, World of Warcraft, that game is legit. It's old as heck, isn't it, Crowley? But a lot of people still play. She was on with Ronda Rousey one night. She was going back and forth with Ronda Rousey. I'm like, yeah, okay, here we go. Hey, man, whatever you guys are into. I was playing a little Call of Duty earlier, man. My skills are rough right now. Oof. I mean, I'm getting my ass handed to me. I still play NES, LOL. Dude, Chris May, I wish I would have held on to my, what the hell? Who the hell was it? 64 with GoldenEye? That was my favorite game. GoldenEye back in the day. That was the shit. Mark Hutchin, you need a mute button. I have one. Why? Am I talking too much? I like to keep you a part of the show, Mark. Don't you want to hear the missus talk? Right here.
Why you want to mute button?
I don't know.
Oh, that's when the chaos going on, I think.
Oh, you mean when? Yeah, like the other night. Oh, well, I do, and then they unmute themselves, like ridiculous. I'm playing the new college football game. Yeah, I heard a lot about it, Jacob. Honestly, and I think that Cody will tell you, there's not a lot of time for video games. If you want to be successful on YouTube, I'm working at least 40 hours a week, usually 45, somewhere in that area. Sometimes I don't have the energy to play video games and hop on the computer, do some research. It's
all right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like when you see these guys like Vach, they don't have jobs. And Vach does a great job. But that's his job.
Yeah, they full time. Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I heard your rum and coke. Yes, it is a rum and coke. Yes, it's a rum and coke double as man. I usually do one a show when I go live. Let's get a perfect.
I have to say, Game Time, you have stepped up big time, man. I see your thumbnails and everything, man.
Again, I could help you out with everything costs money. Like to do a thumbnail, you got to have a subscription that's called Canva. And it costs whatever it costs, And when I upload it, like when like Phil told me that there's another program called Filmora. Like when I record I have 2 Logitech cameras. They're nothing special. They're rated good on Amazon, but they're nothing special. Maybe $65, $70 each. And I record using them when I do my home videos. But you also have to have it's called Filmora Wondershare. And you basically, you could do all your videos on there. You add your content on there. Yeah, like you add your thumbnail, your video, any intros and outros on there, and there's a button. You hook it up to YouTube, and it automatically uploads to YouTube. But that costs money, So it's, I don't know what you use. We'll
Yeah,
have to
everything
talk.
comes.
Like we'll have to talk offline just to get you like straight in what you're doing. I started out with a USB setup. Is that what you're using, or are you using XLR?
No, USB.
Yeah, I started out with USB, and it was fine. Most people, it's a lot cheaper to do USB. Now I had I had a pool table. I'm not a professional pool player, people. So nobody think I was a professional. I'll just say I was like a pro-am guy, basically. I used to shoot pool, so I had a professional pool table, so I sold that for like $5,000, and I used like $2,000 to upgrade everything to where I'm at now. And I mean, I've since added to, but it never stops. What's up, Jay Smooth? How are you, man? If Brian is an Eagles fan, I want all my money back. Who said I'm an Eagles fan? No, I'm not. Twiz, come on now. You know better than that. You don't trust me. I'm nice to you because I respect my friends and family who are Eagle fans.
Man, they think it's undercover, Brian.
In all reality, I want to smash your ass into the ground. Pause. Oh shit! I've done a few videos in my day. You can find them on what's PH Pornhub? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Dirty Sanchez. You living up to your name.
And, Eastside Harold. Oh my goodness.
Is Eastside? What's up? Your squad looked good last night. Don't worry about the
They
loss.
got beat.
Yeah, but they played 3 quarters, man. That was lame. That was friggin' lame, man.
It wasn't even lightning though. That's why I didn't understand. Just because of the rain.
I can't believe it's been a year, Cody, that me and Mark went. That was a great trip though. I just want to let everybody know, like Canton is one boring town. The only thing
You
good
drove
about
all the way there,
Canton-
didn't you?
Huh?
You drove all the way there, didn't you?
Yeah, me and Mark. I went to Mark's
I
house,
remember
which
that.
is about 3 hours, maybe a little less. I can get there at 2:40 with no traffic. Like when I come home usually I come home on a Sunday early. I can get home in 2 hours and 40 minutes, but with traffic and you got to go by the Beltway, and it's usually about 3 hours getting to Mark's. I think it was 7-hour drive, but that that's not when you got Mark, and when you're around Mark, you got to have your head on a swivel because he's got. And I've learned that, like my wife, I don't bat an eye anymore. Listen, I was never the type of guy to just start filming shit, especially out in public, but it becomes his second nature. And if you don't, you're going to miss stuff. Like you're going to miss like good content. I was at, like Philly D knows, like my buddy was having open heart surgery. So we were in Camden. And I was like 10 minutes from the Lincoln Financial Field. I paid the money to go over the bridge just to make a video in front of the link. I had to do it. Davis Mills looks like a better than Trey Lance. I would agree with you, Eastside. I would agree with you. Houston's going to be really good this year. I'm actually going to root for Houston. I'm sorry, Eastside. I'm gonna probably bring bad mojo.
They're gonna be all right.
Yeah, now what's your thought? You live in H-Town. East Side. He lives in Houston.
Yep.
So what's your thoughts on Houston?
I mean, they finally, they stepped it up and got a good coach over there, and they got some good players. So I mean, they looking up. I know that. So we'll see.
What
They're
happened
gonna
to
have,
Philly D, man? What's going on?
gonna have to come with it this year because everybody is watching them. So.
Oh shit, Philly D. I'm sorry to hear that. Let people know I lost a young family member drinking and driving. Make sure you're. Yeah, that's not good, man. I think that's it happened a while ago, right, Philly? I think I know he had said somebody. Maybe he was talking about you. Yeah, it sucks, man. That really does. I mentioned this the other night. I mentioned this the other night, Philly. One of my high school friends. We're talking on Facebook, but he lives 20 minutes from me, but we haven't hung out in a while. His son was 28 years old. He just committed suicide. They had the funeral today. So again,
Dallas wins.
Again, man, it's rough. It's rough.
You say who wins, Houston or Dallas? Bobby
uh,
Obisky.
well, you want my honest answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Houston wins. But I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I'm rooting for
We'll see.
Dallas. I'm rooting for
Because
Dallas.
we don't know where they're going. We don't know how they're going to be
Yeah.
playing. But we'll see.
Unfortunately, East Side, I think he got more talent than us. It all comes down to C.J. Stroud, as Mark.
Now they do got more talent. That's true.
They're stacked, but we'll see. That's why you play the games, man. We don't look now and see who's more talented. We wait and see. So he needs to come home. Who wins? Oh yeah, we got that. Felix Rojas is in. Houston had last place schedule last year. Can't sneak up. That's Jacob up. I think that that's a big deal. I think the fact that now they're game planning for him, right, Cody?
That's right. That's right. That's what I was saying. They got to come with it now. They everybody eyes on them. They got to play.
All eyes on me.
And we're going to see what Stroud really made of because they're going to game plan against him. They didn't know much about him when he started. So they're really going to see now.
Yeah, Crowley, they loaded up, man. I liked their coach. So you like the uniforms East Side? Now, East Side, were they black or were they navy? I was just curious because Mark said it was black. Hey, game time. I see Dallas plays the Rams on 8/11. Will you go live? Jay Smooth, of course. I don't know if it's on TV where I'm at. That's the thing. August 11th. That's Sunday. If it's on NFL Network, I haven't bought the ticket yet, but I don't know that even. I don't think that covers the ticket anyway. So, you know how sometimes NFL Network will play the preseason games on delay. So we'll see. We'll have CD, Bobby. Don't go there. Come on now. Should be worried about the Phillies game time. Philly D? Yeah, exactly. Who are they playing tonight, by the way, Philly? And are they winning? Please tell me they're winning. Blackish and white. Blackish. That's not an answer, East Side. Are they black or navy?
I think they're supposed to be navy.
Yeah, I thought so, but they looked black to me. Lead commander. What's up, lead commander? I missed you, bro. It's bigger than what you think. Before you walk in, they are constantly adding to it. What's that? What are we talking about? The link? I think a lot of people is going to sleep on the Dallas defense. Oh, Timothy. Dallas defense is going to be really good. Go ahead, speak on it, Cody.
They're going to sleep on it. Yeah, especially our DB room. I think we got the best DB room in the league, but they're not giving. So.
Oh, we're playing the Mariners. That sucks because, you play in all these American League teams. 102 at 625. Chris May. Oof, ouch. It was 95 here, Chris. It ain't like Houston and Texas. There's still like an hour till the game starts. What game? Is there a game tonight? Nah, it can't be a game tonight. Oh, I got you. They're on the road. I got you. I got you. What do you think about the Phils? Moist in Arizona. Yeah, I'm sure it is, man. It's really hot in these rhinos.
Hey, Rojas?
Yeah, Felix Rojas. Yeah, Felix.
Rojas. Okay, Rojas.
Felix is my guy. You don't think the Hall of Fame needs a new blog, huh? Building. Blog. Building. Actually, the building's beautiful, League Commander. I just think the town needs to be built up more. Me and Mark were trying to find a place, and it was kind of lame, but to hang out and live stream. We found the place, but it wasn't all that. In all honesty, I think they'll be all right. Philly D guys are just slumping right now. They need to pick it up because you're giving hope to Vinny Hagen's team, which is the New York Mets. You're allowing the Braves to hang around, the Dodgers. Woodson for Hall of Fame. I agree.
Woodson should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that should have happened already.
Yep.
unfortunately, he's getting railroaded. He'll get in, and I'll be there when he does get in. But hopefully next year. Hopefully next year. Mark was saying that because we're not going to the draft this year. I ain't going to Green Bay. Hell no.
What's up, Osman? You say you say, hey, Cody.
We need
Show.
to introduce you to Pinks. You know what a Pinks is?
Pinks. What's that?
It's a hot dog joint. It's a hot dog joint. Yeah, relax. It's a hot dog joint. I'm
trying to
he's
figure
like,
out
what is Pinks? Is that a strip joint? Maybe in Atlanta. Maybe Cole's Cowboys goes to Pinks, but it's a different type of Pinks. But they do got glizzies, I'm sure. Brad Harris, hit the Cody show. Keep hanging with Brian, and your channel will be huge. Oh, thanks, Brad. Listen, I like people who are. I love Cowboy fans. So if he wants, I'll do whatever I can. League Commander, how's camp going? Yeah, let's hear about Washington Commander camp. We could talk about that because I'd like to take this right up to 9 because Mark goes live at 9. What do you think about Washington?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Washington Commanders?
Yeah, the Commandos. What do you think about them?
Oh man, they nice team. They loaded. I mean, it's scary. They are definitely a team to watch out for. We can't underestimate them. So
yeah, I think their rookie's gonna have his growing pains, but again, with that coach, they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win a decent amount of games this year. I haven't made my final prediction. I got to start working on. I'm really going to try and up my NFC East predictions and try and figure out how I can come up with a graph that has the Eagles' schedule where I could add in the W's and L's, on it. And I want to do it a lot better than I did last year. So, but I'm going to wait. What's up, Sanjay?
You think Dan Quinn going to get him up there? Huh?
I think he's going to have him better. I think their schedule's to the point where they're going to need the Eagles to crash.
Defense, offense, which one?
I think their offense is going to be good.
With Dan?
Well, I think their offense just has a lot of talent on it, and I think their defense is going to be better. So
who they coordinated?
Well, they brought all the Dallas guys there. So you got Dan Quinn basically running the defense with. Help me out with the name. Who was the guy who wanted to be the coordinator in Dallas, but.
Oh, I know.
I can't think of it right now. Sorry, I didn't do my homework, but I don't have it written down in front of me. Dan Quinn. Yeah, remember he was from the Minnesota Vikings, and we picked him up. And
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I can't think of it. Camp is going good, but I'm not getting excited until we start smacking teams around in September. League Commander, you're gonna have a buzz around Daniel and Dan Quinn. Just having Dan Quinn is going to bring a buzz. I'm hearing that your quarterback is having an unbelievable camp. So you've seen where rookie quarterbacks can have a great year. It's then they'll deal with the sophomore slump, kind of like what we're talking about with Stroud. But I think that they're going to be good, but I don't think they're winning the East. I think it's going to be Eagles, Dallas, Washington. I'm going to lean towards the Eagles, but I think Dallas can do it. If the Eagles' defense is that bad, I think Dallas can do it. But you get health. I mean, health is wealth, right? I mean, health plays a part. If anybody loses their starting quarterback, they're screwed.
Yeah, but who is the offensive coordinator?
Who for Washington? They went and got the ex-Arizona coach, Lincoln Riley.
Oh, Lincoln Riley.
Yeah. So that's the deal.
Oh, they might be all right.
Oh, cool, League Commander. Very cool.
He's trying to get a name back for himself.
Yeah.
So that's his time to prove himself.
Joe somebody. Who was it? I'll look it up. Now, just get to the chat.
Lawyer is saying something about Atlanta.
Yeah. Dallas Cowboys.
Washington Bullets. Oh, that's the basketball team. All hype for Washington. Yeah, you might be right, Bobby. Drew, what's up, guys? Oh, what's going on, Drew? I already know what you about. You going first thing you want to do is tear down the Cowboys. 30 years. I know. Dan Philly country. Oh, Don. No, damn.
Hmm.
Just saying hi. What's up, loyal?
What's up, Loyal? Don't worry, I'm looking up something.
Twiz. Oh yeah, Drew. Joe Witt.
There
That's
it
what.
is. Fucking got me. He beat me. Joe Witt Jr. Bang.
Thank you, Matt. What's
Thank
his
you.
name? Asmine.
Thank you,
Thank you.
man. Yeah, the Commanders' defensive coordinator is Joe Witt Jr. Witt has 17 years of professional coaching experience, including with the Dallas Cowboys, Falcons, Green Bay, Cleveland. He helped Packers win a Super Bowl under McCarthy. See, McCarthy was upset that they didn't name Witt as the D coordinator. But sorry, McCarthy, I think we did it better with Mike Zimmer. Sorry, but if you saw it, I did a couple of videos this morning, and that whole thing, what he's doing with Micah is just going to make that boy blossom. Drew's in the house. What's up, my guy? Did you work today or what? You're off. A Cliff Kingsbury. That's what I'm thinking about, not Lincoln Riley. Sorry, Cliff Kingsbury is the OC. That's who I was thinking about. I said Lincoln Riley. I meant Cliff Kingsbury. I got him.
Was Lincoln Riley?
Yeah, it's Cliff Kingsbury is the OC. Yes, my bad. As soon as I said it, I'm like, it didn't sound right. Same guy to me, but
yeah, they got some similarity.
Yeah. I forgot Dallas got Mike Zimmer. Yes, Crowley, he's going to help. Last time I saw Zimmer, we sent him home packing. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
but that was Kirk Cousins, a.k.a. Dak Cousins or Kirk Prescott. Is that what you say to us? Drew will be this year. Chris, what's up? Timothy, Zimmer is an upgrade at defensive coordinator for the simple fact of accountability. I think that Dan Quinn was pissed that we didn't give him any of the players he wanted. So, yeah, honeydew list. I know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Philly old head. You're correct. You know what I meant. I don't know why I got him confused. Lincoln Riley. Yeah, it's Cliff Kingsbury. I did say the Arizona coach, but I said the wrong name.
Bobby says Cousins is afraid prime time.
Yeah, Dak's 5-1 against Cousins. So, and everybody wants to say that now, but then again, it would be a team game, right, Drew? So Dak isn't really 5-1. The Cowboys are 5-1. I get so confused.
Chris says, I think Zimmer will bring some grit to the D.
Yeah, I think I think everybody has a shelf life. I think Jason Garrett's shelf life was around 6 years. Unfortunately, we signed him for another 5-year deal after 5, and we were stuck. So that sucks.
I agree with that.
He did.
Oh
no. It's Cliff Kingsbury's in Washington. Game time, unfortunately, for the Cowboys, if they don't get serious with the DT position, they will get punched in the mouth again. Possibly.
That's right.
But I like our linebackers a lot more than last year, and we have a couple young guys. And I don't think you've heard the rest of what we might do with the D tackle. So we'll see. Again, I don't know that any team. I'm just going to focus on the NFC East. There's no perfect team in the East. If you're talking excitement, then you look at the Eagles and the Commanders. If you're talking about full rosters, I think Dallas arguably has the most talented full roster, but you don't win with full rosters. You win with clutch players in the playoffs. So we'll see. Who do we have that will stop the run? We need to stop the run.
Camaraderie too, right?
Yeah, I mean it all goes in. It all goes in. I would say Dallas. There's nobody better in the regular season, right? Dallas is up there, but it's not about the regular season with Dallas. You can't tell me Dallas isn't going to win 10 or 11 games barring injury. They are.
But it still got to win to get there. So
yeah,
it's important. It's still important.
Lame duck. Quack, quack. The Cowboys just need that guy that can plug the hole. Pause. They should hire me. What's up, John Wallace? How are you? This is Eagles has landed. Your mod. I suspect Brad Harris timed me out for over 20 minutes. He trash talked me. I responded, it's abusing his wrench, my guy. I'm sorry, John. I don't know what you said and what he said. So
League commander says there is no DT tackle available at this time that can improve
D-line for the Cowboys.
D-line for the Cowboys.
Not available. You're gonna have to trade for somebody. Lead. Bang bang Philadelphia. Eagles 12-4. Dallas 10-7. Commanders 8-9. Giants 6-10. You know what? That's not bad. Bang bang. I haven't looked. I've consciously not analyzed it that closely because I want to see the preseason play out. Because if I would have done wins and losses a month ago or 3 weeks ago, it would have been ugly. So,
oh man, I don't know.
I'm just saying he ain't that far off. I mean,
7-4.
Well, no, the only thing that could be off is the Eagles. I think Dallas is nailed. I think Commanders anywhere from 8 to 9. Giants, I agree. The Eagles, that's the thing, and I think Bang Bang would tell you the same thing. The Eagles are the ones. If they get out of the gate slow, that 12-4 is going to go away. It may end up being 11 or 10 that wins. So, but that's not horrible. I'm impressed with his not being.
I'll give us 11 at least.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so, but I'm just saying from an Eagle fan perspective, that's not that bad. I think, you know what I mean? I've seen, you're going to win 5 games. All right, I'm not taking you serious.
So what's bad about the Giants?
Giants are bad, man.
Because I ain't been hearing too much about them. You know?
Well, I've gone to the last few Dallas Giants games. I'm about, about 2 hours from New York, or maybe 2.5, maybe. But I'm about 2 hours, maybe a little over. The Giants' offensive line is going to be the issue. I think they upgraded offensively, obviously. Their running back, it's not as explosive as Saquon, but they got Devin Singletary. I like what they did in the draft. I like their defensive line. They got a real good defensive line. We'll see. They have a tough schedule, so it's one of those deals. So I think they finished 4 out of 4. But
look what Drew got us at. Man,
he
got us what, 9 and 8?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow,
that's Eagle Drew. He's got us at 9 and 8. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah,
the only way that's happening is if there's an injury. But we can revisit it. I want to have a show with Drew and Rob. I want to have a show where I get everybody on the record before the season. That way we could look back on it for shits and giggles. I think Philly will win the division by 1 game. Chris May, again, here's how I'm looking at it. I'm actually more encouraged now than I was 3 weeks ago. So obviously Sam Williams hurts. It does. But what our defense is looking like with our linebacking core and Trayvon is back. He's back. And what I'm hearing out of Justin Rogers, I'm encouraged. Let's put it that way. Washington will upset the Eagles. Well, Mark Hutchinson, Mark.
Hold up.
Any Eagle fan can be honest and say they could have lost both games against Washington last year. Washington always plays Philly tough. Washington will win at least 1. I think Philly splits with us. They split with Washington, and they beat the Giants twice. I think whoever slips up and doesn't win 4.
That?
Huh?
Byron Bull? He said Dallas is ass.
Who?
Byron Bull. You see it?
Bang, bang, Drew. Philly D, Drew, Chris May, Brad Harris, Twiz. Yeah, I
Byron
don't.
Bull, right there.
Yeah, I
He's
don't
right
see
under
it.
the D. And then Mark after him. Then Drew.
Huh? Yeah, I don't see
You don't
it.
see it?
Nah.
In red? In red. He got a
No.
red.
Yeah. He's not on me. I mean, I don't see it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's weird. Interesting. Maybe take a screenshot and send it to me. I'm curious to see. Maybe it's something. Maybe I blocked him. I don't know why I wouldn't see him. Dallas still stinks. The Cowboys were lucky to win the Seahawks and Lions game last year. You could say that every year, Jacob, though, right? You were lucky to win both of the Washington Commander game, right? You were lucky to beat Dallas in Dallas. We had the ball with 20 seconds to go, down 5 at the 5-yard line, right? We score, we win both.
He sound like Philly 500. Dallas still stinks.
Oh, that's what he's doing. Dallas still stinks.
Yeah, that sounds just like.
Yeah. A divisional playoffs in second round,
Oh.
Eagles versus Rams, 49ers versus Lions or Cowboys.
Dirty Sanchez said he accidentally hit him. So that's why you couldn't see him.
Oh, there he is. Byron Bull.
Yeah,
Every
there you
year,
go.
some sports analyst cowardly says Cowboys got to the bowl. What do you mean, Byron Bull?
They cowgirls. Wow.
Well, I'm not going to say cowgirls. Come on now. Come on, Byron Bull. What's up, bro? Let me check out and see if you got a channel. Let me check this guy out. Let's see what we're looking at, Byron Bull. Oh, there you go. Byron Bull, 16 videos. Check him out. Death Row Records.
Oh, really?
He's good at assembling shit. Good. I'm horrible. So you're better than me, Byron. Thanks for joining the show, my guy. Let's see here. League Commander, Game Time. Why do some Cowboys fans can't understand Jerry is taking the stance because of bad play? No, I don't believe so. I believe ultimately he is. I think it's more about money. Jerry loves the fact that Dak's won, or sorry, I can't say Dak, that the Cowboys have won 12 straight. But you're right. It's all about playoffs.
Drew said Dallas getting past the second round is hilarious.
Well, how can I argue with you? I wouldn't say it's hilarious. I mean, Yeah, you're stirring the gravy. That's going to cost you. I'm simulating the season, LOL. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Who's Madden simulation? He going to put every... Yeah.
NFC Championship.
Yeah, we'll have
Drew.
Cooper Rush as our quarterback. CD will be out. He'll trade Micah. But Drew, let's see. Well, I've told this, my mother was Italian. So Drew, what's the difference between sauce and gravy, Drew? Are you stirring the sauce or are you stirring the gravy? Let me know. Let me know, my guy.
It's different. Is gravy is way different than sauce.
Well, you got spaghetti gravy and you got spaghetti sauce. There's a distinct difference from an Italian's perspective. I don't know that Drew knows it, but I'm waiting for his answer.
Says sauce.
Yeah, but no. What makes it sauce and what makes it gravy? Come on, my Italian people. My mother's looking down saying, come on, boys. Bang, Mark Hutchton. It takes the farmer to know what the difference is. Anytime there's some kind of meat, whether it's pork or the sausage or the brajol or whatever you like, if it's got meat in it, it's a gravy. That's it. Now, it's funny because my father was from Texas, right? So my mother, she made a lot of Italian dishes. And my father, who was stationed in Fort Belvoir, right outside of D.C., that's where they met. My mother was from Philly, believe it or not. But my father was a Southern guy. So once we would always have homemade cornbread, black-eyed peas, collard greens. My mother would always take care of them because that's what he liked. But then I got the best of both worlds. So it was good. Red sauce, brown gravy. Philly D, stirring the gravy, live was great. I like doing lives when I have a nice amount of people in here. It's a good time. But I'm gonna get the drawing going now. So I got the drawing. I got it. You don't have to get up. You can play your WoW. You can play your WoW. Speaking of cornbread, a little cornbread. Yeah, Mark Hudson, I would get so nauseous, man. My father would put cornbread in a tall glass with buttermilk and smash it down. I'm a texture guy.
Oh, kush.
Whatever it's called, my dad would eat it. I would have a bowl of ice cream. He would
A little
have.
sugar?
He would have that. My father was raised born in Oklahoma, but raised in Texas. But let me go grab.
Oh yeah, put a little sugar, right? You put a little sugar in there.
Yeah. He was weird like
Yeah, that's that
I love you,
kush
Dad.
shit.
I miss you, bro.
That's kush.
A little kush.
Jay Smooth, Twiz, the Eagles stinks more. Yeah, I agree with you. Drew, I hate buttermilk. Drew say he hate buttermilk.
I like buttermilk in my red velvet.
Yeah, red velvet cake.
Yep.
Okay. Asman said barbecue pulled pork with cornbread and honey butter. Chris May said, yeah, Twiz, Jay, it's your year. Timothy Looper. I love cornbread and sweet milk or cornbread and buttermilk.
Jamar Chase sitting out at practice if he gets the bag before CD. Good luck. All right, let's see who's the winner. Who do you think the winner is, everybody?
Gotta be Bobby.
Bobby's the winner. Bobby is the winner. Bobby Babinski, my Eagle fan. Let me guess.
I figured that. He put enough in there.
Do you want this? The Eagle Game Time Brian hat? High end? Or do you want the bobblehead? Let me know.
Uh-oh. The bobblehead. That's all right.
Is that what he said?
Game time. Now. He ain't say that, but it's just.
Well, the hat, I like the hat. Who the hell wants a Jalen Hurts bob? No, I'm joking, people.
Yeah, you good guy, man. Giving away.
Well, that's why I make it 75. I went online and bought some stuff. So let me know. See if Bobby don't claim it in a 24-hour period. No, I'm joking. It's yours, Bobby. Bobblehead, you got it. Bobby, do me a favor. Email me at GameTimeBrian, like it's spelled with a Y, at gmail.com with your address, and I'll try and get it out tomorrow. So, let's see.
Billy D, it would be off the charts. What is that? Can you improve TV ratings? Eagles versus Dallas championship game? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would be off the charts. I agree with you, Drew. Yeah, it would be off the charts.
What's that?
If it's imagine TV ratings with the Eagles versus Dallas.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. I would love it. Listen, it might get volatile, but I ain't gonna lie to you, Drew. I'm not saying we're guaranteeing a win there. I can't guarantee shit, but I mean, let's be honest, Cody. What's the one team that we always seem to play well? The Eagles, right? Not all the time, but we have a good record against the Eagles. So it's like, why the hell would I want to play the Eagles over the Niners or Green Bay? They give me this. I mean, I wake up in the middle of the night, like in a sweat. You're worried about those games. So let me see what the carryover is for the. So we're at 72, 82, 92, 96, 70, 85, 90. So we're up to $21 towards our next giveaway. So I'm gonna
go. Country boy, appreciate you, my man.
Yeah, I mean, like, check him out. He's just getting started, but everybody's got to start somewhere, and we'll definitely have him on again. He's a channel member. He's quiet sometimes because we got guys like Drew and Wade just go nuts on each other. I'm playing Drew. 72, 82, 90, 96. Yeah, so I got $21 rolling over towards our next giveaway. My next live stream, I'll be on with Prime Time tomorrow night. And then I'll do my 3:30 live stream on Sunday. So that's what we got on deck. I'll try and get some more videos out tomorrow, as well as packing up all the stuff. I got everybody's stuff. I got Lou Branch. I got his hat. I got the bobblehead. I got Ginger's shirt. And I got JoJo. I got some Dallas goodies that I'm going to send her. So Dak always had career games against the Eagles. Yeah, I'm just saying if I had to pick out of those. But, again, it's playoffs, so who the hell knows?
Right.
I had a bobblehead made in the wrong head bobble. Oh, my God. Timothy Looper, you're looped. I'm going to check you out. Oh, yeah. Thanks, West Virginia. But definitely West Virginia, anybody that's going to the game in Dallas, I don't think we're going to be able to get group seats. But I'll let you know if something changes. But we'll definitely have a meetup, and I will share my hotel information and meetups and stuff. Just email me if you're going, if you want to hook up. I just got a Gmail, so I assume that's you, Bobby. Thank you. Hey, how is Mozzie doing? Last I saw, he was getting out of my recliner faster. Lead commander, not great. But there he is, the Godfather. We're warming him up for you, my guy. We're warming him up for you. Mark's here. He's getting ready for his big trip. If you want me to join in with you for a little bit, you send me a link. I just got to go use the lavatory and do a couple things, but I'll hop on with you. If not, you be safe on your trip, my guy. I'll talk to you tomorrow as well. Kellen Moore has the Eagles looking good. Jalen is having the best camp he's ever had.
What?
That's good.
Will he throw more than he ever had?
Yeah, I don't know. I think his numbers will improve under Kellen in the regular season.
They ain't gonna run the ball though that much, right?
If they were smart, they would do read option. I'm hearing they're running read option. So that's what I'm hearing. So, but anyway, everybody, I'm going to roll Cody. Tell everybody where they can find you. I do have Cody, again, for everybody watching this on replay. I have his channel pinned up at the top. He's starting out in YouTube. He is a Houston-based Cowboys content creator. You'll see more of him. Just you tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, you can find me on YouTube, but I'm also on Twitter.
Yeah, make sure you have that. That's another thing. Make sure, I don't know, I didn't look. You probably do. Make sure you have that on your YouTube page, like all your links, you know?
Yeah, I got them on.
Okay, cool. Well, all right, everybody. There he is. The Cody Show Sports. Like I said, we'll be doing more together. So thanks, Drew. I appreciate you, my guy. Drew's just very opinionated. I'm trying to do a show with Drew and Rob. We'll see if that pans out. But
I appreciate that, Drew.
Yeah,
he the one getting me a lot of trouble too.
yeah. All right, everybody, we're gonna get out of here. So Mark Holmes, the show, we'll give everybody a chance to do what they got to do, and we'll see everybody over there. All right, everybody, peace out. Late.